Yo, it's Cass and Chris. We got you in the mix. Yeah.
Are we live? Take 3. Here we go.
Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves until we get sipping our local IPA.
Cause we're living.
To the city built for leisure and play. Cause we're living.
All right.
I think
there we go, guys. It's been a few weeks. Yeah, take 3. I think we're live. I think we're good. Welcome back to the Livin in San Diego podcast. I'm Chris Erickson. We got Mr. Cassidy Lewis right over there on the ones and twos, North County locals, longtime locals, lifelong locals, some might say, right?
Yeah, for sure. Little stints in Northern California for both of us.
Where were you born?
Encinitas. Well, San Diego. I guess I was born at the, what do you call the Mary Birch?
Mary
Hospital?
Birch, okay. Yeah, I was Tri-City, so.
Okay.
Yeah, Oceanside. But welcome back. Hit us up if you guys need anything. Hey at Livin in San Diego, Livin in San Diego. We're twinning today. Cassie, cut back to you. We got our Livin in San Diego swag.
Of course. I got a compliment this morning at Starbucks. So
nice.
Love it.
How many total units do we have?
2.
2. Yeah. It's a very small run, but
cool. It's the cool guy
I don't know.
club.
It might be in the mix. We might be throwing in some swag. I don't know. Get some Livin in San Diego gear out there for all you guys. But anyways, yeah, it's been a few weeks, so we're gonna get into no guest today. We had a guest a few weeks ago. Go check that episode out if you're into AI and what's going on around San Diego. Today we have our standard podcast. We get into weekends, but it's a little bit more of a weekend because it was more of a, let's go like entire spring break.
Yeah.
And then we have our sports. Cassie's favorite sport in the world has started up again.
Yes.
We're live,
Thank
baby.
goodness.
We're live. So we got some fun on that. We have, at the end, we have a quiz for Cassidy. It does have to do with sports, so we're going to test his knowledge a little bit.
Nice.
We have our story of the week. It's something that's happening right now around town. And then our new to-do and I-do. So we got some fun today. Hit us up. Go follow us over on Instagram at Livin in San Diego. We're posting over there some clips from here, some clips just from around town, some stuff just from like new places opening, lists.
Things to do.
Yeah. Thanks for helping me out there. I lost my train of thought there for a sec. But anywho, let's dive into it. So as we get into, what are we into? April now?
Yeah.
Get into April. How was the last few weeks, I guess? Give us the highlights, because we can go through every weekend, but
Yeah.
I got 3
I think
highlights
it was
on
only 2
mine.
weekends, so I think
2
we only
weekends.
missed one episode, right?
Well, we missed last week, and then we had a guest on the previous week.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit extra.
Yeah. I can't think back to before we had a guest for that weekend, but for spring break, we went out on Thursday. Before spring break, we went out to San Francisco, flew up after the boys finished school on Thursday, and we went to opening day at
You're home away
Petco
from home,
Park.
would you say?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, it was great. So I've never been to opening day in San Francisco. I've been to one opening day in my life at Petco, and the Giants were playing, which was cool. But it's like you're watching the other fans get excited about the hoopla.
Well,
So-
you're from San Diego.
Yeah, right. No, I know I'm from San Diego, but I root for the other team.
I'm just messing.
But it was really cool. Like I've seen it a million times on TV, but like everybody standing on the line for, national anthem, and like from training staff to bench players to bullpen guys, everybody lined up for both teams was really cool.
They go home plate to foul pole then?
It was pretty close. It was pretty close. Yeah, it was definitely into the outfield for sure. But yeah, it was really cool. Cool festivities. The games were kind of duds, so we went to the game on Friday and Saturday. Giants got 1 hit on Friday, so
sick.
not a ton to root for.
That's a bummer. You show up there, you're excited, and you're like,
yeah,
come on, dude.
We're now, I think, so we're now in San Francisco 0 for 5 in our last games that we've gone to up there. So
all right.
our
Okay, I thought something was tinging over there.
No,
Just your phone. No worries.
Yeah. So our luck has not been great.
0 for 5?
0 for 5 in San Francisco. Yeah. So traveling, like we went to the Met series in July and got swept. So that was not very much fun. I think it was a 4-game series, and I think we watched the 4th game from the airport while we were taking off, and they lost that one too. So yeah.
Okay.
And traded away one of Tyler Rogers, one of my favorite players, at the same time. It was a
Where'd he go?
horrible day to the Mets.
Okay.
So But anyway,
And they were playing the Mets?
yeah,
just
but I
hop
think
on
it
their
happened,
plane or
no,
what?
I think it happened right after.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think he ended up flying out because we were going on the East Coast. I don't know. I can't remember. It was something weird. But so we went to the games. Super fun. We went on Sunday. We rented a car. Have you ever done Toro? The car rental service?
but only here when the wife's car was in the shop. So we just did it. Yeah, super easy. It was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Rented a cool like electric BMW. Like I've never driven electric other than like.
Did you know how to charge it and all that stuff?
I didn't have to. So like he's like, are you just staying in town? Like I think we drove like a total of 20 miles probably, which took a long time because it's in the city. But he still had like 200 miles on his charge. So he's like, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because that would have been interesting trying to figure that out. But it was really cool. We went to the California what's
Pizza Kitchen.
No. Academy of Science. It's in Golden Gate Park.
Okay.
So really cool. The boys hadn't seen Golden Gate Park ever, so we went and saw the bison. Do you know that there's probably like 14 bison in the middle of Golden Gate Park?
Just hanging out?
Yeah. Well, they're in a cage or in a big cage. Pretty cool. Just see that they're there. The zoo takes care of them, like so they have like staff that handles them and stuff. But and then played catch in Golden Gate Park, which was fun. And then went to the California Academy of Science, which is an incredible museum. If you're ever in the city,
real quick, I'm assuming the Golden Gate Park's the one overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge.
No.
Okay. That's what I picture. That the picture that you see with it in the back.
That's like Crissy Field.
Okay.
Is like the beach area and the grass area. The one you see from like the other side, I don't know what that park's called, but that one might be, I don't know, maybe something with Golden Gate. But Golden Gate Park is south of the bridge by maybe 3 miles, maybe 2 miles. Hard to gauge miles in the city, but it's enormous. It's really, really big. You could explore like a new part every day for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's even, I lived there for 4 years. There's parts that I was like surprised to see when we drove through it the other day. But the museum is rad. They have a like kind of the natural history museum style, but then they have a full like aquarium and a full like rainforest thing. So we spent a couple hours there, kind of just exploring. It was really cool. And then we went to the Walt Disney Museum. A lot of people had been telling us that it's in the Presidio, which is like up by the bridge. And it was really cool. Like it was kind of like the history of Walt himself.
Does he have ties up there? Is that where he's from, obviously? Or just...
No, he's from like the Midwest. I think maybe it's just a spot where they thought it might fit since there's no Disneyland up there. Like there's a museum, like Disneyland is kind of a museum in itself. Like there's a lot of history stuff. Like if you go into some of those spots. But it was really cool. It was in like an old army barracks. Like that whole Presidio area is all old military bases and stuff or military buildings. But the first couple rooms, Braden's like, is there going to be like fun stuff on this? Cause it was like his childhood and it's like all these black and white photos with a ton of words you have to read.
I get picture it.
Yeah. But then you get into like his drawings and like the early stuff. And then there's like videos playing. And then you get into this big room and there's a huge model of like the original Disneyland model. That was rad. Like it was, I'll post the video on it. It was just really, really cool. And just like a lot of like old cameras and like cool stuff. It was really neat. Definitely suggest it.
Did Braden ever get
he liked it. He liked
entertained?
It. Yeah, no, he definitely liked it. Like once we started getting into that stuff, he thought it was cool. Like they had an original Autopia car there, which was pretty cool. Just a random stuff that you wouldn't really think about. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
I think there's a George Lucas museum there too, so maybe there was like a connection. We didn't do that one, but I think it's in that same neck of the woods. And then we went to we had kind of a lot of meals at the ballpark Friday, Saturday, but then we went out to dinner Sunday to a spot that one of our favorites called Skoma's, right on the water, like kind of Pier 39-ish area. Mm-hmm. Really good. It was fun chatting Mafia with the boys, like the original San Francisco Mafia stuff. they're like, what's the mob? So there's just a lot of
Is that kind of or is that the restaurant tie-in or how that come
I don't
up?
know if that restaurant exactly, but all of the like restaurants are like the families, the original. Like you have the Franciscan right there. You've got a couple other ones and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And there's definitely there's a lot of Frank Sinatra pictures. There's a lot of
what you
just
would
that
picture.
stuff. Yeah. So, and Bray was like, tell me more. Like at some point we like got interrupted by like the drinks coming. He's like, Dad, you got to tell me more about this. I want to know more.
Yeah. Some of these guys, they're hearing these old stories and you might have heard them. Oh, I got some glass from my phone in my finger. Got to get a new case. But my guy, he's talking about like, he's really into like mysteries and whatever right now, reading those, or him and his friends are always trying to solve mysteries at school or whatever. So he's into DB Cooper right now and like getting into that whole thing. And yeah, it's just
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, I did know about that. I didn't think you guys would think it was interesting, but yeah, some of these things the kids are like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. So great meal. Like Chelsea and I, that was like our special meal when we lived up there.
Yeah.
And my parents would always want to go every time they came to visit.
Italian food?
Yeah. Like seafood Italian. Like we get, which they've had forever. It's called the seafood saute, I think is what it's called. And it's like rice, like kind of like that pasta rice, not risotto, not
orzo,
kind of, but they don't call it orzo. But it was like if it tasted. I mean, it all kind of tastes the same, but but shrimp, scallops, like big Dungeness crab claw meat. It was delicious.
Yeah, sounds pretty damn good.
Yep. So that was San Francisco, and then we came back and we wanted to see a win, so we went to the Padres Giants game on Tuesday.
I had a question for you though about San Francisco. Let me see if I could remember it. It was about the Italian food. Let me bring it back. I think I lost it. All right, continue on.
So we went to the game on Tuesday at Petco, and that was like the one game where the Giants actually scored some runs.
Yeah.
So they haven't been on. We'll talk about sports later, but they haven't been on much of a hot streak. They've been on a.
Nobody has really.
I know it's been a weird season so far, and then this past weekend, what did we do on this past weekend? That's a great question.
It is always. It comes down to I don't know what I did.
Yeah. We had a softball game that you were not at that we lost 12-0.
Oh God, guys.
We got mercied.
Was this Steadfast?
Yeah.
Nothing.
By our best we beat
our best friend
team. Yeah, we won the first one and we couldn't hit. We like literally.
I had two of your bats, by the way. But
yeah, I think David blamed it on that. Yeah, David wasn't happy. But yeah, it was ugly. And then the umpire let us play. Yeah,
wait,
zero runs.
0 runs in an adult league softball game.
Yeah. In 4 innings. Or 5 innings. I guess 5 innings. You have to play 5.
Man, did you guys walk off with your heads down? And
no, because the umpire was like, "Do you guys want to keep playing?" Because it had only been like 40 minutes. We're like, "Yeah," especially because like it was a 6:15 game, so a bunch of families were there, and so we won the second game 3-0.
Second game. Unfortunately, that one doesn't go on the.
That one doesn't count for anything. But yeah, it was not much of a showing. And then this weekend, we had kids sports Saturday, Easter on Sunday.
Oh yeah, it was Easter.
Yeah. So a couple of dinners at parents' house and stuff, and
Easter egg hunts.
Yeah, Easter egg hunts. Yeah, Chelsea did a fun game with the boys. So it's like a spinner with eggs. You spin it and like choose the cup that has the matching egg color. It was fun.
Did she put that game together?
Yep, she did.
Yeah, that's like, is she a game person like that?
Yeah,
or like
I think she had seen it at some point. I think she did it last year too. She was like, "Don't you remember this from last year?" I'm like, "Not really."
I can't say I do.
Yeah,
that's what my mom was always putting together games and making it fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was great. But some of the eggs, so the prizes were like, you get to pick the meal, like one day, like you pick dinner or whatever. One was fold the laundry, so like there weren't all good ones, so there were some bad ones in there too.
Give that one back. Like, get out of here.
Well, yeah, that one of them was return one of your winnings, so you could return one. So they just had to decide between folding laundry and emptying the dishwasher. So
what'd they return?
Folding laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Folding laundry is the worst. Just need a robot for that.
Yeah, I know. But I think that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, welcome back to life.
Yep.
Here we are. All right. So yeah, we had double spring break, you know.
Yeah.
I don't
2
know
weeks.
if kids ever go to school. But anyways, before that, maybe it was actually during spring break, we went to Banana Ball. So we did a little Banana Ball. You get the tickets. We got the $40 tickets. You got $60 tickets on the bottom, $40 tickets on the top. We ended up in, like you said, I think Toyota Terrace.
Yeah.
Right along the edge. So it was actually killer tickets. Third base side, probably like just right in the outfield. So you got a great view, right? And those seats are cool too. We didn't utilize it, but they have, you could order because the suites are right behind you. So I'm assuming that's why they have, you know, service. You could just order straight to your seat. But I like to get around, get up, walk around, that kind of stuff. But we showed up before the game and they have the big show and all this going on. It's a long day, by the way. I think it opens at like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And goes through, we left a little early too, but you know, it's long and it's loud and they got the band up there and, you know, it was a fun vibe. And then they had to do their intro coming in. But none of the stadium's open yet. So you're kind of locked into that little
Gallagher Square.
Gallagher Square.
Yep.
And then that first little section they have open, kind of, you know, the gates right there.
Yeah.
That go actually into the stadium.
Yeah.
They have that little section open. So anyways, we walked down, before the game, walked down, watched them all warming up and kind of sit. We were like, basically front row, right, you know, behind third base. And it was a few Cocoa Beach coconuts warming up.
Yeah.
And there's this dude, he's the catcher. He's got like this long flowing blonde hair. His shirt's all unbuttoned. He's like pretty big dude and, you know, just having a good time. And so, you know, it's very distinct look. So I was like, yeah, cool. This guy, I'll come back to him in a little bit, but he's kind of like the team leader, I guess. Cause he was doing, before the game, they did like going up in the stands and they're throwing bananas into people's pants and stuff and got to like catch them or whatever. And anyways, he was the guy doing that too. So
nice.
But anyways, yeah, it was a fun game. You know, it's just music going. You're like,
it doesn't stop.
A lot of bad songs, some fun, good songs, but they all play for 10, 15 seconds and you get into it. And it's like the next song, play Baby Shark about 2,000 times.
Like 800 6-7 jokes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. A lot. But anyways, right on the field was pretty cool. Like warm-ups, you kind of get the experience of being, you know, front row, paying the good cash and then go back to your seats. But anyway, so watching the game and, you know, kind of learning all the rules, kids are liking it, music going. It's like a show. You've been there. And
it's like Harlem Globetrotters with baseball.
Yeah.
Not quite that.
It looks like better baseball on TV. Because when you're there, it just looks like not
scrimmage.
Great baseball.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like everybody in the outfield's playing super shallow because there was 2 bombs actually went to like the Crone zone, but for the most part, it's just, you know.
Yeah. Dinks and dunks. Yeah.
And the dude, back to long blonde hair guy, I think he had a puka shell necklace on too, you know, just really Florida guy, blonde hair. I think it was bleach blonde hair. But anyways, thought he'd be good, you know, comes up. I mean, he was probably fine, but first pitch, he got, boom, foul ball. Fan catches it. He's going, oh my God. Go through a round. Second time he's up, a few innings later. First pitch, foul ball. Fan catches it. And those were both, the first one was the first one caught. There had been probably 6 or 7 balls in the stands before that, right? And this is the first one that actually got caught. And he got twice in a row. Just like,
that's wild.
He just falls on the ground like, oh my God. Anyway, so great experience, fun. I won't go back, but it was definitely a good one-timer. You know, just something different to see down at Petco. Yeah. And then Jake Peavy came in.
Nice.
And I guess he has some history with Banana Ball, and he's
like
been in at the
school.
beginning. Yeah. Kind of like went out there and was one of the first people or first like professionals to pitch inning.
Yep.
Just loved it, supporting it. I think is he Alabama or something? Like
I think he is from somewhere from the East Coast.
Somewhere over there,
south.
It's all the same place, right?
Yeah.
For us living in California.
Yep.
But anyways,
he might be from Georgia.
Is he?
I don't know.
Find out.
Okay.
We need to fact check this, but we'll find out that. But anywho, he came out and pitched, and the coach of the Cocoa Beach Coconuts is Shane Victorino, the Flying Hawaiian. So he pitched against him. Dude, I don't know. Victorino was looking for a walk or something. He watched the first 5 balls. I think got full count on 5 straight pitches.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude? Swing the bat. And then he swung and just hit a little, what I think it was a ground ball somewhere. Anyways, got out. But
He's from Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile,
You're right.
Alabama, Jake Peavy. So anyways, it's cool to see him out there. They gave him a whole show introduction, like showed his whole highlight reel going back to, when they started and stuff. So
His World Series victory in San Francisco, all that.
they didn't show that.
What?
Just his banana ball stuff.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. And you could see the time countdown. So like 30 minutes left. We're like, let's get out of here. So get out, cruise out. It's great. That's the way to go.
Braden didn't cruise out, and I think it took them an hour to get out of the parking lot. So I think that's the difference between that baseball game, because we went to the game on Tuesday, and the boys, or Bray was ready to go, but Cam wanted to stay till the last out, even though it was like 9-2 or something like that. And we thought the parking lot would be crazy because Bray didn't get home until like whatever it was, 9 o'clock or something, or 10 o'clock. But that game ends like at a certain time, and so most people don't leave early from that, like where baseball people circle out, especially if it's a blowout.
Yeah.
So everybody's leaving the parking lot at the exact same time.
Yeah. Definitely leave early. We got in and out. Like it was super easy. All right. Next up, Palm Desert. So we spent a week out in Palm Desert. It's a great house. The wife set it up, her family, her brother, kids, mom, everybody was out there. It was great. And it was this really cool house, nice big single story house. I don't know, like 5 or 6 rooms. It had like a game room in the garage, all that kind of stuff. Really cool. Like Palm Desert too, like you feel, just like deserty and that kind of thing. But then it was on about an acre or so.
Oh, wow.
So they had obviously a pool. They had pickleball court, volleyball court, like full sand beach volleyball court, putting green, but it kind of went around like one whole side of the property. So it was like 8 or 9 different holes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So there was definitely some putting going on. They had shuffleboard and, shuffleboard. I love shuffleboard. I love myself some curling shuffleboard.
Yeah.
So I saw that. I was
your
like,
wheelhouse.
I figure I'll be here for a while. I think I played on it like once all week. So anyways, dude, we didn't do much out there. Honestly, it was just hanging out. The kids had their cousins out there, poolside. It was a heated pool. It was gorgeous weather out there. It was
Not super hot, right?
Not super hot. There was days that got hot, days that were cloudy, and it was just like perfect. It was get hot, jump in the pool. The way this place was landscaped too, there was shade, and it was really nice. So, anyways, went out there. We didn't call it the compound. Didn't leave there too much, but a few places we did go. So El Paseo is like the main drag. Have you been out there?
Yep.
It's like the rodeo drive of of Palm Desert.
Yeah,
is what they call it, but. It's whatever. It's just like the main street. But we did go to one good spot. It was La Dolce Piccola Gelateria, and it was a little gelato spot. Yeah, just right on the side. It was really good too, because we were kind of eyeballing a few different spots. I kind of wanted to go grab a drink, but we kind of just got ice cream instead. We're gonna go to like Tommy Bahama's over there.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Is it
one of my favorite restaurants there? We always do.
Right in the mall there?
Yeah, we always go to Tommy's Bahamas at least once when we're out there.
Yeah,
that's great.
That was on the list, and then we never made it. So unfortunately, we didn't go to Tommy Bahama. We went to the gelato place. We went to that little mall area. We went to Lids. Like it's like just really exploring. We're really getting out there,
doing things that you can't do in San Diego.
Exactly. Yeah, it was great. But it was just getting out, kind of walking around. So
we find ourselves at Lids in every city we go to also. So like Vegas, we were at Lids. We were at Lids in San Francisco at Pier 39. We have a lot of hats. So
see, we never buy any hats because I'm like, this one, they didn't have a ton of San Diego hats. The ones they had a handful, but like the kids like the all white ones. I was like, those things get ruined in like 2 minutes. They look really cool. The new style right now, or new collab or whatever, is Simpsons style.
Yep.
So they have, it's just clouds.
Those weren't
whatever.
quite out when, I think that came out on Tuesday or something like that. They weren't out when we were at the Lids, but they had ads for it.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're there Wednesday. So maybe
we might
day
be the
one.
first day. Yeah.
Yeah. One of their cousins got a Simpsons hat, but not even a baseball team, just a Simpsons hat. He's a big his dad's a Simpsons fan. He's a big Simpsons fan, so he got a Simpsons hat. And then the other time we went into the real world, we're going to go out to lunch. The other family went out, brother-in-law went out to Joshua Tree for the day. So we were just kind of on our own. So like, let's go grab lunch. I kind of wanted to go to a brewery. So like La Quinta Brewery was out there. There was another one, Desert something. I don't know. They have a few. There's not a ton of breweries out there. I thought there'd be a few more, but I found out there's a place, Indio Tap House. I was like, oh, cool. It had a cool outdoor area. Well, we got there, walked in, and it's just basically a bar. The outdoor area is closed.
Oh, bummer.
Wife's like, yeah, we're not doing this. So didn't go there. But we walked across the street to where the beer place was. It was, I wish I remember the name now. But anyways, it was like a beer and pizza spot. It's like an old gas station. So we walk around and like, no cars around. Look in there, shake the door. It's not open. So anyways, went back to Palm Desert and ended up at a place called Gorilla Burger. Have you been there?
No.
And so it's just in a little shopping mall. Like there's a Bristol Farms there, and then it's like a little shopping, little strip mall, right? And I don't like going to those places. I like kind of going to like these but in a lot of these little places you find, I mean, it's a local spot, you know, it's a local spot. It's like a family owned place, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it became famous because your boy, Guy Fieri.
Oh yeah.
So he went diners, dives, and drives.
Nice.
Maybe a few years back. I don't know exactly when, but all the stuff, he's got a bunch of stuff highlighted in the menu. The menu's insane. So going there, I was like, I'm not a big Guy Fieri fan. So
what? Said nobody ever.
Guy Fieri, he's got his thing everywhere. The menu's insane. There's like a whole book. I'm just like, what is this place? Burgers were great. So
Yeah.
they were really good, by the way. I don't even know what kind we got. It was like got some chilies in there, got some other stuff, got onion rings and fries, and you know, service was great. Place was great. It was like Wednesday, maybe it was even Thursday, just midday. It was packed in there too. But really good spot. So if you guys are in Palm Desert looking for a good little burger spot, go to Gorilla Burger. It's like grill a burger, but their whole theme is gorillas, gorilla. So that's like their logo. And you see gorillas all throughout the place.
It's cool.
It's not that big of a spot, but anyways.
No Las Casuelas.
What's that?
The Mexican place? Oh, that's like the go-to. I think we do it every time we go out.
Where is it?
It's in Palm Springs proper, I think. I think there's two of them, but it's like right kind of if you're leaving, like the freeway way.
Okay.
It's out that way.
Got it.
Big parking lot, which is nice.
Yeah.
And
that was too far.
Really
from
good
us.
food.
It was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah, it was probably like 30 minutes.
We're usually we stay in Palm Desert usually, so that's the big drive for us is that one.
Yeah.
So
that was awesome. If you guys are going out there, go check that out. But the place was cool too. I was cooking carne asada on the Blackstone. Like we all did dinner nights. So I went with carne asada. You can't mess that up. Perfect on the Blackstone. Have you ever cooked on? Do you know the like the big skillet kind of things?
So I have one that I can use on my barbecue, and I love it.
Yeah.
Like that's what we've cooked fried rice on that, and a couple other things. It's great.
Yeah, they're awesome. And then, so we got back. That was last Friday. Drive back, like, you know, good. You're tired. Okay, tomorrow I'm just going to rest Saturday. So Saturday comes and my buddy hits me up, Josh, and he's like, it was like 10 a.m. in the morning. He's like, hey, I might need a date for a show tonight. I was like, okay. You know, because I just seen him at my brother's, haven't seen him for a while, hung out with him. So I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. But then I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. Kind of just want to hang out. So I didn't hear from him, kind of chatted, didn't hear from him all day. And it was like, maybe we're not doing this. Because it's like a show. I haven't been to a show for a long time. The show's probably, I was like, what time and where? Yeah. And he's like, doors open at 8. I was like, ooh, that's kind of late. But I still want to hang out with you. So didn't hear from him until like 4. I was like, okay, I guess I can start relaxing. And then he hits me up. He's like, all right, we got the tickets. Let's, you know, he was waiting to see what his wife was doing, if he got the tickets for his buddy works there. Anyways, it was an awesome time. And it was just, you know, Sunday was even more tired. So I'm glad I got to hang out with him. But we went to the Sound over in Del Mar.
Yeah.
And hit up a few places I haven't been. So first off, we started, had a beer at the fish market right on the corner there.
Yeah.
Via de la Valle. I hadn't been there. And then we just walked over to the Sound, which is a cool venue. It's small. They have top tier, bottom tier. Bottom, it just, they have seats and stuff, but we just kind of cruised around. And you go around the outside, and everywhere you're at, it's like you're close enough to the stage. We kind of walked around. If you're looking at the stage left, but our right. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
And you're like super great seats, not seats, standing room, right? And so as long as you don't have somebody crazy tall in front of you, you're like, okay, these are pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you go up to the top area and they have a balcony. Little hard to see unless you're on the front row. Like my pop said, he went, and if you go on the front row, you're like overlooking and you're kind of, perfect view. But it was an awesome venue, and we saw the St. Paul and the Broken Bones.
Don't know that.
No, I didn't either, but let me see how they explained them. Southern soul band from Birmingham, Alabama, formed in 2012. So
nice.
Super fun music, a lot of horns, a lot of saxophone. It was actually like, I'd never heard them. Josh had heard them on NPR's Tiny Desk. Have you seen that?
No.
They have bands, and it's like literally like a desk, and depends on they do a bunch of different concerts in there, but there's sometimes 10, 12 people, like all packed in, like there'd be somebody right next to me here. There'd be somebody here. The singer's right here. It's actually cool. And they a little bit more stripped down, little kind of acoustic style. If you haven't seen Tiny Desk, you're into music, go check that out. But he saw him on there anyways, kind of, now he plays it to his daughter and all this kind of stuff. So it's great music. It was really fun. Kind of got into a few of the jams. So now I'm I wouldn't say big, but I'm a medium St. Paul and the Broken Bones.
I'm gonna add it to my Spotify
fan.
now.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Yeah, their new album. Like, it was cool live because there's this one song that just stuck out to me. I don't remember the name now, but I could just look it up, and it's this guy had like this sax solo. And it was just really fun. I can't even say it was just a good
cool.
time. Like, they just kind of go off, and everybody had, the drummer live shows, okay, now it's your turn, drummer has his solo, not doing the same song. Sax guy, the guy singing has this great voice, and it was really fun. So anyways, sounds is cool, super cool venue. It's somewhat small. If you see somebody you like there, definitely recommend it because it's a cool, intimate spot.
Red.
But then we walked out. We didn't want to wait for Uber right there, so we went to the Red Tracton, another spot I've never been to. So just hitting all the local spots right there.
I've been to both. I've been to Red Tracton a long time ago.
Yeah.
Very dark,
old
dingy.
school. Yeah. It's we had drinks, but he said they have a good like food, and just kind of like, there's a live piano player there, and kind of like a vibe you would think. Looking from the outside, you're like, I can see that.
I like
cool spot. So, anywho, that was the highlights.
Nice. I forgot one thing that I left off my list on Friday. I took Braden golfing at Lake San Marcos Exec. So his first time playing there, super fun. And he got his first par. He was super proud of himself.
What hole?
I want to say 12, unless that's the long one, and then it was the one after that.
Okay, 9 coming out there, 10. Yeah, once you get to the short ones, like the 12, 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah, as soon as he started hitting the ball like flush off the tee, he was making the green, or like past the green once, a little tiny bit short on one, so he did good.
Nice.
It was fun. He was like at hole number 9, he's like, I'm tired, I don't know if I want to play anymore. And I'm like, that's fine, we have a cart, like just chill and you can watch me play.
You're like, I'm still playing.
Yeah. And then I got him a snack and something to drink. And then on the 10th hole, I had a great shot. I was like 10 feet from the hole. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I guess I'll try it. And so he ended up golfing. I think we ended up playing 16 holes. And then we went to have lunch at I think the restaurant has changed again, but it's still Amici, but now it's Amici Smash is what it's called. At the golf
Amalfi?
course. All right, not Amici, Amalfi.
Yeah.
Amici's the pizza place in San Francisco. Amalfi Smash is what it's called now.
Yeah.
And they have like smash burgers on top of pizzas and stuff like that. Burger was delicious. Kids eat free too, which I didn't know.
Nice.
I think it's only a couple things on the menu, but good to know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Very
Super
nice.
fun.
I just saw on Instagram clip, San Diego Insider, or there's a guy who interviews, I forget who it is, but he had a just Italian dude on who was promoting his restaurant. But the opening clip was like, who's got the best Italian food in San Diego? And the first thing he said before he even got into like all the place in Little Italy and this and that, he's like, yeah, I mean, so Amalfi up in San Marcos, I mean, they have some of the best pizza, if that counts. So
Yeah.
coming from the dude who I watched this whole clip, like he's pretty well renowned.
Oh, that's cool.
And I forget who it was, but so if you guys haven't had the Amalfi pizza up there,
I just had like a bite of Braden's and it was really good.
yeah, the pizza,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's supposed to be really good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We ready?
Yep.
Let's hit sports a little bit since we're in the season now. But first, before we get to baseball, shout out to Michigan. Wife went to Michigan for NCAA championship. They didn't have any. Usually they show some of the games on CBS. That's how we watch it. We have that
TBS,
little antenna.
TNT.
Yeah,
True TV, I think.
Yeah, all those. I'm like, come on, guys, you got to have some on the actual CBS channel.
Yeah.
But obviously they're getting away from. They want you to sign up for Fubo for a month or whatever, like we do every year. So we didn't sign up for anything. This is my first year. I don't think I watched any games on March Madness.
I watched.
Did you?
I watched maybe 2.
Yeah.
And I watched half of the championship game.
First or second half?
First half.
Okay.
The game was like 7 points away. Like every single time I went back and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I need to keep watching this. And I was watching the Giants game while watching Braden's practice, so I was multitasking.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The game before, we didn't watch it either, but we watched the highlights the next day. And I did watch that. I did watch the second half. So Final Four, I watched the second half of that while we were at Fish Market, chatting with Josh, and it was on TV.
Oh, nice.
But it was, by the time I watched it start in the second half, they were already up 10, 15, whatever point. And then other teams, Illinois never just even came back.
Didn't they win every game by like a ton of points?
I think so.
Like, I think they smoked everybody until the championship game, which was super low scoring.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat them by whatever it was, 6 points or whatever.
Yeah.
But Michigan kind of manhandled everybody.
Yeah. So shout out to them.
Congrats.
Julie went to Michigan, so
my grandpa too.
She's like, this is she's like, we're champions again. And I was like, the next day I was like, name one player on the team. She's like, yeah.
Fred?
Yeah,
I think Fred. Bob.
But hey, you got to celebrate your team, right?
Yeah.
We watched it. She kept finding it on YouTube. They were streaming it, but it had a big box in the middle. It was definitely a scam, right? And they're like, due to CBS or due to broadcast restrictions, we can't show you this. So it's like a big box. You could see kind of the outside. You could see their feet moving. You could kind of see the score, but you can't see any of the shots or anything like that. And the box covers everything. And it's like, for the full game, click the link below. And you're like, oh, yeah, we're going to click that. And then towards halftime, going into the next part of the game, at least you could hear the game. Whoever would kept flagging it, CBS or whoever was keeping an eye on it. So this feed would die, this feed would die. So she's just like jumping around. Towards the end, like all the feeds were cut, and it was like she was watching like a dude watching the game, talking about the game. You kind of see a reflection in a piece of glass behind him, but she finally found like a
dedication.
Then she finally found another one that came back on, and you could kind of see the middle, the big box blocking everything was kind of transparent. So she got to see the end of the game like that. But that was a fun way to watch the finals.
Have you gotten already used up all of your like free weeks of YouTube TV or something like that? Like,
yeah,
you have used them all.
What did I use them for?
Or just like start a new email address to do it one more time.
Yeah. Or I mean, what was it last? I don't know. For some last year, I actually just got it for a month. I was like, yeah, I just want to watch whatever it was. But yeah, just if we had our bracket, if we had all that, I would have got one of them just to throw on the games. But I was just busy with the house, with everything, Palm Desert, work. I just didn't really even have time, which was good. So all right, let's get into MLB. Forget all the other sports because there are no other sports now.
Well, playoffs.
All right, what
starting in the other ones, but
yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
First impressions, go. Season
not great. The people like team or players are not hitting. I think kind of across the board. Definitely has started off as which is funny because the first games of the season, like Skeens got lit up, Logan Webb got lit up, a bunch of other like top pitchers. Pivetta got lit up. But then all of a sudden it seemed like the pitchers turned around and all of a sudden nobody was hitting.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of coming back down to earth now. We'll see.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. I mean, the Dodgers are smoking everybody. They're gonna win 100 and something games this year for sure. And even Mookie Betts is on the IL, and they're still smoking everybody. First impression is it's only 12 games into the season.
Indeed.
So the Giants started off 3-7 in their first 10, 3-8 in their first 11. So, but got a win last night. So happy about that.
4-8 in their first 12.
Yeah, 4-8 in their first 12. So the 4 feels better than the 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know after last night, but they were last in the league in hitting and runs scored, and last in the league in run differential. So hard to win games that way.
It is.
Yep.
It is. But yeah, like you said, it's early, which you could keep telling yourself. Not you. I'm just saying in general, like, because I'm watching the Padres too. I'm like, it's early. You got time, but you can only go with that for so long. So we'll see, because the Padres are only 5-6. They're 4 games back of the Dodgers. You guys are 5.5. Dodgers 9-2. Like you said, just working everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually 5-0 and away, 4-2 at home. But coming in at second, third, and fourth, so Dodgers number 1, Diamondbacks, Rockies, Padres 5-6, Giants 4-8. But a lot of baseball to be played.
Yeah. I think panic for the Giants has ensued just because new manager, good spring training, like where you felt good about a lot of things. Our starting pitching has been great, but our bullpen is a mess. Like on Sunday, they were winning 2-1 in the top of the 8th and gave up 5 runs, I want to say.
Was this a mirror of my game?
Maybe. Did you guys do the same thing?
Yeah. They were up. Yeah. They were down 2-1 to the Pirates. 8th inning, Morty Home comes in.
Oh yeah.
Lights out usually, right? And they put up a 6 spot on him.
Yeah. So and then we did that again on Monday. I was at Braden's practice, and we went to dinner after.
Or 5 spots, sorry. Yeah.
5 spot, yeah. But on Monday, I was watching Giants game, watching his practice. It was 4-0. When I turned it off and we got in the car and went to dinner, got home, and I'm like, oh, cool, the Giants are doing well. Let's see what the score is. And I walk in and Chelsea's like, well, we're losing. And we're losing 5-4. So hadn't scored any more runs and gave up 5.
All right.
So yeah, not ideal.
Not ideal. Yeah. You're like, okay, we're good. Expecting a good finish feeling when you turn it on. Right. You're like, okay, cool.
Yeah. It was way worse. Yeah. I mean, way worse than just if they had been losing when I left the field. I get home, they're still losing. Way. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, bullpen. Brutal.
Yeah. Our bullpen's had a few flubs too.
Yeah.
And usually, I mean, Mason Miller's sick.
Yeah. I know.
Right now,
pitch every inning. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
He'd like if he could pitch the 8th and the 9th.
He did,
or maybe
the other
7th,
day,
8th, and 9th.
He pitched. He got 4 outs the other day.
Yeah,
pitched part of the 8th. But I mean, the other guys are still solid too. Like Morihone, Estrada. Like usually, last year, if you get to the 7th inning and you're winning by a run, you're like,
yeah,
pretty good chance. Good. Yeah, this year, I think there's been 2 games where they've been. Yesterday they weren't up though, so it's not quite the same. They're down 2-1, but still they're up or close, and they kind of give it up. So
well, even one of our wins against the Padres, Ryan Walker, who's maybe our closer, but he threw the 8th inning yesterday. I think he threw the 8th inning last night, but I think he's kind of doing matchups anyway. But so Ryan Walker, we're winning 3-0, goes in, gets an out. Gets maybe 2 outs and then gives up a 2-run homer to Merrill, and not ideal. It's for your closer in a 3-0 game to give up a 2-run homer.
Yeah.
So he gets the save, but still, it's not
made
pretty.
Made it a little closer than it needed to be.
Exactly right.
All right. Well,
we'll see what happens.
Talking about watching the games. Here's the MLB's 2026 Watchability Index, ranking the most fun teams to watch.
My team's not going to be on it.
Who do you think's at the top of the list here? I'm going all the way to number 1 first, and well, it just lets you keep scrolling. It's like a nonstop. Okay, who do you think's number 1?
Probably the Dodgers.
Phillies number 1. So they're going off star power, young talent, and baseball stuff. whatever that means.
I mean, I just watched the Phillies yesterday and Monday.
Was it fun?
Nah.
Yeah, they're playing against your team though.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday's game was fun. 6-0. I'll take that. But who's really, I mean, Bryce Harper is on the decline. Schwarber is on the decline. Who's fun on that team?
Trey Turner.
Yeah, he didn't look very good in the last 2 games either.
I don't like the Phillies, dude. I don't
know.
So
they do have, I mean, the pitcher yesterday, Perez, and then they had a young pitcher, Painter, who pitched Monday. Yeah, I mean, they have
Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah. Oh, that's who it was. Sanchez. Christopher Sanchez pitched yesterday.
Andrew Painter.
Yeah, that's the
Justin Crawford.
Yeah.
That's all the
Justin
guys
Crawford is their center fielder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. No, it doesn't seem very exciting to me.
Number 2, Dodgers. Who cares?
Yeah.
Number 3, this might be interesting.
The Pirates.
It's a New York team.
The Mets.
The Mets, not even the Yankees. So
they're not very fun to watch either.
Who, the Mets?
Yeah. Although Soto got hurt in the series against the Giants. So
they did get a bonus 1.5 points for their broadcasting trio of Gary Cohen, Keith Hernandez, and Ron Darling. So they got a little extra bump in their standings.
See, I wasn't watching their broadcast, so.
Number 4 is the Bo Sox.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're also 2-8, I think.
Yeah. And then number 5 is the Yankees. But let's see where our teams are.
It's going to be way down the list.
Yeah, I'm scrolling. We're at number 10. Nothing yet. Brewers at 11.
Brewers are pretty cool.
We're getting into the team Padres are playing. Pirates 13. You got number 17. Here we go. The Padres. We got 21 points. 11 in star power. Number 1. 1 point for young talent. And then baseball stuff, we have 6. We get bonus 3, plus 1 for Mason Miller's fastball, plus 1 for the ballpark atmosphere, plus 1 for the weather. I can't really watch the weather.
San Diego always gets the weather one though for every contest or every list.
Yeah, the Padres dropped even more than the Brewers from number 5 a year ago to number 17 this season. Fernando Tatis, Jackson Merrill, Manny Machado, and the flamethrowing Miller can still make the Padres a fun watch, especially when they're at home with their great fan support. But there's no impactful youthful talent here or young talent here now that Merrill has graduated to veteran status.
Mm-hmm. When you also got Marquez, who's like a BP thrower.
Yeah.
Like Giants were actually teeing off on him on Monday. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, some of the guys be like, I don't know. All right, and then
Tuesday.
22, you have 18 points. San Francisco Giants. Star power 9, young talent 2, baseball stuff 3. You get bonus 4 points, plus 1.5 for the intrigue of hiring Tony Vitello, plus 1 for McCovey Cove, plus 1 for Luis Ariza's contact skills, and a half point for the new Fiesta Gigantes jerseys.
They're pretty cool.
Padres ones are dropping. What is today? Tomorrow, I think.
Oh, okay.
What is today? Tuesday?
Are a bunch of teams
Today's
dropping
Wednesday?
tomorrow? Or just Padres?
I think Padres are dropping. No, Thursday. Padres are dropping Thursday night on the 9th, and then they're going to wear them, I believe, Friday.
Okay.
So
cool.
I think Dia de los Muertes themed, or that's kind of what's going around. Yeah. So
there was like a leaked photo, but I don't know if it was actually it.
Yeah, maybe they could have leaked it just to mess with people. But the Giants placed 4 players in the top 100 in Logan Webb, Rafael Devers, Matthew Chapman, and Willie Adames. So while perhaps they lack that superstar MVP type player, they're not lacking in big names. They also have a great ballpark, classic uniforms, and a manager to watch. And yet, San Francisco still falls short in watchability. There isn't much youth here, at least until Bryce Eldridge appears on the scene. But the Giants also fared poorly in baseball stuff. They were a bad base running team a year ago, and a mediocre defensive one. So let's see if Vitello can inject some life into those areas. And then
defense has been atrocious.
Number 30, I bet you can guess the 30th.
Rockies?
Yeah. The worst team in the league. They're not fun to watch.
Above us in the standings right now.
Yeah. But I mean, it's early. Come on. Give them a chance. Give them a chance here. Real quick, back to, we're talking like opening or kind of starting. You guys have a new manager.
Yep.
So our new manager, Craig Stammen, it seems like he's trying to figure it out. He's had a whole different lineup every single day.
Oh, really?
Pretty much. I mean, it's like just even batting orders switched. It's like, I think Cronenworth at one point was batting 5. Now he's 8.
He's leadoff like last week.
Yeah. It's like, it's just all over the place. So I don't know, just trying to figure all that. It's kind of like, I think even one day he said he didn't even make the lineup. Like
he let his kid do it or something.
His cat. I think.
I do that I let Braden sometimes.
I think it was a cat. No, it was one of the assistant coaches. I forget who it was, but anywho, we'll see how that shakes out. And once he gets it kind of settled down. Well, like that's probably how he did it. But last year it was basically the same lineup all year, no matter who was doing good, bad, you know, Arise, Tatis, kind of going through the lineup. But like Merrill's been cleaned up a little bit. He's hit third, he's hit fifth, he's hit sixth. I don't know. It's all over the place. So anyways, we'll see how the season goes, but exciting to have some baseball. Actually, Padres are playing a morning game, or I guess kind of a morning game.
Oh, is their lineup already out?
For today?
Yeah.
It's got to be. Because they're playing at like, I don't know, probably 1 o'clock Pittsburgh time. So maybe 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, okay. Well, GPT thinks it should be Liriano, Tatis, Merrill, Machado, Bogarts, Sheets, Castellanos, Fermin, and Cronenworth today.
So who's DH there?
Castellanos. Yeah. Because he looked awful in the outfield when we went on Tuesday. So I think he's more of a DH.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the lineup is today.
Yeah, let's see.
We'll be excited. All right.
But that's what chat thinks it should be.
Let's get into new to do and do. So new coming here to Oceanside. And I brought the story up a while back, but it seems like it's actually happening now. It's a 29,000 square foot park. It's going to feed, and it's indoor park. It's called Slick City. And it's opening this March. It's got 10, I guess it's open then. It's got 10 slides, air courts, elevated mezzanine, no ads please here, and a party space. So Slick City Action Park, the world's first indoor dry slide and air court park designed for all ages, continues its California expansion with the second location to open in Oceanside in March. 29,000 square foot park further establishes Slick City's growing presence in Southern California and brings its signature high-energy attractions to North County, San Diego. 10 exhilarating slides designed for guests ages 4 through adult. I don't know if I'm going to be going there. I'll bring the kids
Actually sounds fun.
Delivering the brand's signature sensation of speed and elevation like a water slide without the water. Among the lineups, a twin turbo, one of Slick City's newest slides. In addition, the park will include a basketball air court, a dodgeball air court, creating space for friendly competition or groups. Young guests will have their own dedicated space area specifically for ages 5 and under. A junior zone will feature the junior jungle, so big play structure along with the web crawler, offering age-appropriate adventure spaces. The standout feature of the Oceanside location is a large second-level mezzanine overlooking the park, designed with celebrations, so like birthdays and stuff in mind. The elevated space provides a unique vantage point, so kind of like the space at
Sky Zone,
but it sounds like this is going to be
bigger. Yeah, that's just like one party.
Yeah,
the one at Sky Zone.
Yeah. So guests can purchase single day tickets, passes, annual passes if you guys are thinking about going a lot. But our expansion at Oceanside represents an exciting new step as we continue growing in California. Slick City Ashton, the CEO said. So we're looking to bring forward to bringing our unique all ages entertainment experience to even more families in SoCal.
What's the air court in the air? It's
like trampolines.
Oh, it's trampoline. Oh, okay. That's what the air is. Okay.
So 4241 Oceanside Boulevard.
Or maybe bounce house style.
Bring it up.
Air?
Bring it up and look.
Air
Give us because I didn't even look at the website. I looked at it as they were last time I brought this up, probably like a year ago, but now they are obviously a little bit further along. So Slick City Oceanside. I'm assuming they have pictures, right? If they have,
yeah, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think hard to tell if it's trampoline or maybe it's trampoline. It looks like trampoline. But it's just like
launch,
giant
gym, big wave, Python.
Although no, it says air court, inflatable gymnastics, air track. This is different though. So
it looks like it's trampoline.
Yeah, could be.
It looks like a big, like one giant trampoline.
That's cool.
As a basketball court. So freestyle air court as well. That's got to be okay.
A lot of these say inflatable.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, so like one big inflatable. I mean, it's flat. Like this isn't that, but it's flat. But it's
got to be bouncy, right? Isn't that the fun of it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely bouncy.
We'll report back if you guys know.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. How about to do? So to do, It's kind of like old school. It's like what I think of like when I think of Fallbrook. The Fallbrook Avocado Festival.
Yep.
Sunday,
As
April
good as it
19th.
gets.
Yeah. Sunday, April 19th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Free admission. You have exhibitors, maps, things to do. I'm going to see what we have. So
All the guacamole you could eat.
all the guac. Yeah, dude. I mean, that seems like a good festival. Now they do have a beer spot too. So you get some beer, some guac, like local, unless they're going to like Sprout or whatever, any store like Vaughn's or whatever, and getting like, just random avocados. You're like, no, this is your avocado festival. So there's an there's an artisan walk. They have, where'd it go here?
It's not really avocado season though, is it? Like for
When
California,
did Josh
it's
told
October,
us?
right? Isn't it fall?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe they're getting ahead of it.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a guacamole contest. There's going to be a Little Miss and Mr. Avocado, Best Dressed Avocado, the Avocado 500 race. They're going to have a main stage, some music going on, a festival, beer and wine garden from 10 to 5, avocado holding competition. I mean, that go on forever. It's only from 12 to 2:30, but so some of these things are 21 and over, the main stage, if you're going to, obviously beer garden, that kind of stuff with live music, but the Cody Carter Band, the Way Brothers. So anyways, sounds like a fun little thing.
It's around.
I don't know if I'm going to make it out to Fallbrook, but
Maybe.
I like a good avocado festival.
Yeah. It is avocado season, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. April is kind of like the sweet spot.
All right.
I was thinking grapes. Grapes is like
Grapes.
fall. Yeah. Those are like the only two things I know.
I was thinking
like
grapes.
for wine country is definitely like September, October, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking.
All right.
My avocado tree puts out avocados like 3 times a year. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Seems broken.
You got a fancy one, dude. You got the
They're not-
upgraded version.
I wish they were better.
Oh, they're not that good?
They're not that great.
Why not?
I think the tree is like a mixed match of 3 different trees.
Have you?
And so I don't know. It just
Have you
doesn't
ever
look
like fertilized it or anything like that?
great. I leave leaves under it. I know that's something you're supposed to do until the gardener blows them away. But
Come on, Carter. Yeah. All right. Here we go. You ready for ado?
Yep.
And this is not a new ado. This is just ado with a little more insight into what's happening right now. So,
Okay.
as you guys know, we're bidding adieu to the current Padres ownership, right? They are going to be, it sounds like sooner than later. So we're going to be welcoming in some new Padre ownership. But the San Diego Padres could be sold for more than $3 billion, and several billionaire groups are currently competing to buy the team. The potential sale stems largely from the ownership complications after the death of longtime chairman Peter Seidler in 2023, which created uncertainty around leadership and control of the franchise. So why the Padres might be sold? Well, obviously, Seidler's death left the team controlled by a mix of family trust and investors, disagreements and legal issues. Team also carries a very large payroll and major long-term player contracts, which require significant financial backing from ownership. And selling now could allow current stakeholders to cash out. So anybody who's in there. But the 4 main potential buyers, you have Tom Gores, a billionaire private equity investor and owner of the Detroit Pistons. You have Jose E. Feliciano, co-founder of Clear Lake Capital and investor in Chelsea FC. So a little bit of sports background there. Dan Friedkin, billionaire CEO of the Friedkin Group and owner of European soccer clubs AS Roma and Everton. He was also born in San Diego. So you got some ties there. And then Joe LaCobb. LaCobb? I'm going to go with LaCobb. Principal owner of the Golden State Warriors and known for building the Warriors into a championship dynasty. So a local ownership idea that didn't materialize. The possibility local ownership group involving Drew Brees and the Viore founder Joe Kudla reportedly showed early interest, but didn't have the financial backing needed to compete with the billionaires involved in the bidding. So Padres have become one of the most valuable and high-profile franchises in baseball thanks to Petco Park, strong fan support, and the willingness to spend big on star players. Next owners will likely determine the future direction of the team, whether Padres continue aggressively spending to compete for a championship or shift towards a more financially conservative approach. So this Padres could soon become one of the most expensive franchises ever sold in MLB, and whoever wins the bidding war will have a major impact on the future of San Diego. I don't know. I don't know
Seems
who
like
I like.
some good ones.
I kind of like I don't know much. I like the Warriors
Pedigree.
pedigree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just how they've built that up.
Yeah, they've
over
won
recent years.
A lot of championships.
Yeah, so that might be leaning towards that. Got a little sports going. Some of these soccer players, soccer owners.
Mm-hmm.
I like the guy born in San Diego. I don't know if he like lived here, maybe was just born and then moved to wherever.
Yep. To England because he owns a couple. Is that the guy that owns the teams? A couple soccer teams?
Everton and AS Roma. So
Roma. Okay.
It'd be interesting to see. But we're going to be bidding adieu to the current ownership. And in the article I read, it said they're like trying to figure it out like March, April-ish, and could be not set in stone, but pretty much done deal, in a few months.
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy.
So
MLB has to approve it. I know that, but I'm assuming all these guys have been approved maybe.
Yeah, I'd assume that they have already got to that level or, they're like, okay, yeah, you guys are good.
Cool.
All right, before we get to the question for Cassie, we got a quick story. And I got a story, a few stories when I was going through this, not today. Today is quick, but a few stories that I'm interested in the future. So nice. we got a few coming up, but I got to find the story of the week. So
story of the week.
Yeah. Where did it go?
Where's my sounder for that?
Oh yeah, we do need to create a story of the week drop. Okay. Here we go. Got to get set up for this because we got a new story dropping today on our Instagram page. So if you guys go follow us over at Livin in San Diego, we got stories. These come out every single week with visuals, so it's a little nicer than this.
No, I'm not gonna try it.
What?
I was gonna try one of the sound effects where it changes the microphone and do story of the week.
All right, here. You ready?
Yep.
So here is this week's San Diego story of the week, and this one's right here in North County. So most people have seen the Carlsbad Flower Fields at some point. Obviously, they're blooming right now. This is the time to go see them if you need to go check it out. But those big, colorful hills are right off the 5 freeway every spring. Well, the reason they exist actually goes back more than 100 years. So in the early 1920s, a horticulturist named Luther Gage started experimenting with a flower called... You know what it was called? Do you know what the flowers are called?
No.
A ranunculus.
I actually remember that.
Near South Oceanside. He brought the seeds over from a breeder and started growing them along the coast to see how they would do. Turns out the coastal weather and sandy soil were basically perfect for them. So Gage began developing what became known as the Tecolote ranunculus. And the name actually comes from the owls that lived on the property. So Tecolote is Spanish for owl. Not long after that, a nearby farmer named Frank Frazee, you might know, he's got a road over in Oceanside, Frazee Road. I think I'm saying that right. And his son, Edwin Frazee, got involved with the flowers. So let me do that part over. So not long after that, a nearby farmer named Frank Frazee and his son, Edwin Frazee, got involved with the flowers. Edwin became fascinated with them. He actually quit high school at 16 to grow ranunculus full time. Over the next few decades, he experimented with the plants and developed big multi-petal ranunculus varieties you see today. What started as a simple flower turned out to be colorful blooms that eventually became known around the world. As coastal farmland started disappearing in the 1960s, Frazee moved the operation to a hillside in Carlsbad overlooking the ocean in 1965, which is basically where you see the flower field today when you drive by the freeway. The land belonged to the Ecke family. So another tie to them around saving some land around here. A legendary farming family from Encinitas. They were actually responsible for popularizing. Do you know what they popularized?
Poinsettia.
Nailed it. Poinsettia. You say it weird.
Poinsettia.
Yeah.
Poinsettia.
Poinsettia. So they were actually responsible for popularizing poinsettias across the United States, which is why you see them everywhere around Christmas. So the Eckes own the land in Carlsbad and work with the ranunculus growers to keep the flower farm operating there, even as development started taking over along the coast. The Ecke family still owns the property today, which is a big reason the flower fields have been preserved instead of turning into more housing or commercial development. So today the flower fields cover about 55 acres, and every spring the ranunculus will bloom, form a short window, usually March through early May, turn that whole hillside into the colorful stripes you see from the freeway. So next time you're driving through Carlsbad and see those flowers off the 5, it's not just a tourist attraction. It started as a small farming experiment between growers in Oceanside, Carlsbad, and Encinitas. And over a century later, it's become one of the most recognizable spring traditions in Carlsbad.
Nice.
Yeah, another little tie to Ecke.
Yeah.
They have
They owned at some point so much land.
I'm glad
Like insane.
I mean, yeah, a lot of it got built out. You have the Encinitas Ranch. They still kept a huge plot of property there.
Channel Island.
Yeah. Oh, they have all that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think they had like all of it. Like,
but just, I mean, where that is located, that is crazy valuable real estate right there.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're like,
It's right in the flight path. That's like the only negative
Yeah.
of that one is, you're,
I guess, right at takeoff.
right at takeoff. I mean, you did have a plane go down on the golf course, like right after it was built. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Oh, but yeah, either way, like, I'm glad they kept that open. I don't know. I don't think they're tied to the flower field, or not the flower fields, the strawberry fields over there.
I don't think so.
But that's kind of a cool spot too. I'm glad remember a few years ago, there was like a vote to turn that into a mall.
I think the guy that did the Forum shops in LA, is that what it's called? The Forum? I think so. I think they were talking about doing something at the strawberry fields. So yeah, I'm glad that they put the kibosh on that too. Would have also been so much traffic and like
there's already so much traffic. Like that's where you start getting traffic going through there. So okay. Last but not least, we have a question for Cassidy. Like I said, it's a little more of a quiz. So we're gonna quiz you. It's baseball related.
Okay.
Since we're in baseball season, so
Babe Ruth.
okay, it's a baseball number quiz.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you 10 famous jersey numbers, and you tell me the player most associated with each one.
Okay.
I tied in some Giants here.
Okay.
They're not all Giants, though. We got some Padres. We got everybody. All right, ready? Here we go. So not number one.
First up.
There we go. Number 3.
Um,
One of the most famous baseball players ever.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth. All right, number 19.
Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn, San Diego Padres. Number 24. It's from your
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays. Yep. Number 42.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. Number 51.
Trevor Hoffman. Now it gets, well, you'll know this next one. Number 25. Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. He's 6 for 6 so far, guys. If you're keeping track. Number 8. It's a tough one.
Hunter Pence, but that's not what you chose.
Played for the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh, Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr., the longest longest active game streak
ever.
Yeah. Right?
I can't remember who the player was, but I heard an interview with him where he was the guy that went into the game for Cal Ripken Jr.
Oh, yeah?
Can't remember who it was though.
How many games did he play? 3,000 or something?
Yeah. Like he started it and then they took him out of the game and then his streak ended. Like they planned it.
That's a long time.
Yeah. A really long time.
Number 44. Old school.
44. What team?
Atlanta Braves.
Oh, Hank Aaron.
Yep. Number 34. Pitcher. Kind of our era growing up. Gas.
Kevin Brown? No.
Nolan Ryan.
Oh, Nolan Ryan. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
And number 2.
Derek.
You
got to say number 2 twice. You got to say number 2. Derek Jeter. Number 2.
Is that what the announcer does?
Yeah. That's what he used to do.
All right. So you got 9 out of 10. Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan. Actually, that was like one of my favorite baseball cards I had growing up was Nolan Ryan and his Astros, like the super colorful Astros uniform.
Yeah.
Because our neighbor, when we lived off Wishbone in the Livin, pitched with Nolan Ryan with Houston at the same time.
Nice.
And so he had a whole bunch of his cards and he gave us a couple.
Oh, nice.
It was rad. Yeah.
I don't know if I still have them, but I remember maybe it was Grandma's cookies. Like the cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Used to come with Nolan Ryan or just baseball cards, but like a lot of them were Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
So I had
he was the man.
A ton of Nolan Ryan baseball cards from Graham. I don't know if they're worth anything. Maybe I still have them.
His stats are insane. Like if you go through like some of the pitchers of today will never do what Nolan Ryan did. Mm-hmm. Like they just don't pitch enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, his stats are nuts. So
yeah. All right. Well, we'll leave you guys with that. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us over on Instagram at Livin in San Diego. If you got somebody we need to talk to be on this podcast, hit us up. Hey at Livin in San Diego. And what else?
That's it.
Cool. Catch you guys all next week. Adios.